Welcome back. Wasn't expecting that.
No, I wasn't.
Welcome back. We are out here in the garden. We're going to do a February garden tour. Now, when you'll see it, hopefully in March.
No, it's gonna be February.
It's gonna be I mean, the editing with kids is hard. So, want to give you an update on what's growing. Can you guys believe this is still winter? Like, look at this.
No, it's pretty warm.
It is a beautiful day, and so we want to give an update on what's growing in the garden. So in the garden, we're going to start off at the garden. So stay tuned. We'll show you if you want to see the full backyard, stay tuned for more, because our cameraman, my husband, will be showing you guys the entire what we're growing this year. We have added a lot of plants, so stay tuned to see. So what we have here is our brassica. So what we have learned, putting it in this area, I don't know if it went through shock because we moved it from the opposite side of the house and moved it here. So again, did I label them? No, I still haven't labeled my plants. So I'm just waiting to see what they do, what they are. But I did add some beans into these barrels. We have onions in here. On this side, I would say this is broccoli or collards. I haven't had a chance to water the garden, but yeah, come with me. Our flowers are coming back. That's a good sign because it is our first warm week coming out of the cold we just experienced, right? So we also have our passion fruit. This is passion fruit? Yes, our passion fruit coming back. We lost a lot. You can see a lot of the leaves have died off, but they are coming back to us. There's some beautiful leaves coming in. So excited to get passion fruit this season. I have thrown down on this side. We can see our flowers coming in with our blueberries. This is a puny little tiny tree, but it's so cute. It's going to do well because I planted it next to another blueberry that hopefully they talk to each other and tell them they need to produce. So next season is when I'm actually expecting real fruit from this blueberry. On this side, you didn't even know I was growing it right here. Let me show you this. Over here, again, I did not label, but I know what these are, right? So I had thought when I first started gardening, if you've seen any of our previous garden tours, when I first started gardening, we started off with watermelons. And this time, last season, we did watermelons again, and it didn't do well. So I came back 4 seasons later to put the watermelon back to where I have first started planting, and that's why I have a watermelon here. I don't know what that is. I think it's a bean or flower. I think it's a flower. And I have beans here. I have beans again all around the garden just to help the nutrients and the soil with
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Did I say that? I don't even know. Around the garden. So I have some more beans here. Our grape is coming back slowly. I am planning on pruning it because it's a good time since it's dormant to prune it. And again, I have different varieties of beans going across because I want to use this cattle trellis to help it climb. So let's go this way and I can come back around. So ignore the mess because I am redoing a lot of the irrigation or the drip system here because when I first did the drip system, we had a lower raised bed, and because I doubled the raised beds now and I added a few raised beds, I have to redo the drip system. And I'm actually doing the drip system across the yard. So pray for me, it's hot. So hopefully I get that done this week. Watch your step. So during the winter, we lost our peppers across the, oh my goodness, I gotta pull this carrot. This looks good. Ready? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. It's juicy. Oh, our babies would have loved. I'm gonna leave some for her because she wants to still pull carrots, but I couldn't leave this. It was just asking to be pulled. Look at that. Okay. So back to it. Our peppers didn't do well, but they're coming back, right? We had lost it for the cold. The carrots did really well in the cold. It's a great winter crop, and our herbs had no problems during during the cold. You know what's so funny right here? Look. These are whole bell pepper I just threw down, here just to experiment with it, how it does. Every week I come out and I just pull from it and I move it around. You see them around here, right there, right here. I just move it and replant it. Behind me, we're growing popcorn. I tried popcorn on the other side of the house, and I decided to move it here because I can pay a little bit more attention to it. So we got popcorn growing right over here. With the popcorn, I wanted to show you, actually got some popcorn coming in right here, despite the cold, because it's been through that 32 degrees, and it actually survived. So I think we have another one coming through. So we have a few popcorns growing. This are pineapples. Oh! Look at that! Look at that! We got pineapple coming in. Oh, y'all can't see my dance, but I'm so excited. That's the first time I'm seeing it. So you guys got to see it live. That is going to be so amazing because we had pineapples last season and they were coming week after week after week, and we have pineapples growing all across the yard. It's exciting. Aren't you excited, babe?
I am excited.
Oh, that was exciting. Let me see. And you know what? I learned a trick. What's so cool about this is I learned the trick about adding apple slices to it, and I did that like a week ago, right? You saw me when I threw the apples, and then boom. I don't know if that was just coincidence, but I'm gonna take it for what it is. I don't see any more coming up. All right, I was going to say something about, let's go right here for a second. So in our garden beds, you'll see it's a common thing. We do companion planting because it's not a huge garden, so we have to use and maximize our space. So we have carrots with onions and peppers in this bed. I believe I have beans in here too, and I have a lot of the herbs. So I have oregano, what is this? Sage and rosemary in this garden bed. And of course, we have to have our marigolds to attract and detract the right insects or critters. Okay, so this is what I will call my mystery raised bed. It's a mystery because every time I come here, I can't ever figure out what I put down. So it took some time. You guys can check out another video. I reached out to our viewers to help me understand what I was growing because I thought I had put down collard greens. Obviously, this is not collard greens. So then I thought, okay, broccoli. I thought I put down broccolini, but this is actually broccoli rabe. So it has a different taste. It tastes like mustard greens. So if you see, there's a few shoots coming out. I come in every morning, try to catch it before the flowers, and I didn't catch this one, so it has flowers on it. But underneath it is doing fine. Now we did eat the leaves because I thought these were mustard greens. We did eat the leaves, and they tasted fine. You ate them, right?
They were good.
So you can't eat the leaves. You treat them just like mustard greens because they're in the same family. I do have broccoli. So I'm actually growing, I think this is broccoli or not broccolini. I don't think broccoli. This is broccoli. Now the problem, and I have collards here. No, this is not collard, kale. The problem I'm having is locating my collards. I know I put collards down, but I can't find it. Maybe it's in this bag. I don't know. So yes, I have learned my lesson. I will label, because in here, I think my seedlings are coming up, and these are either bok choy. This is bok choy. Yes. Okay. Behind me, we are growing. We're doing something new. We're doing mushrooms. The reason I got the idea to add mushroom is my husband said that we should do blue zone, right? So it's a type of way of growing, type of way of eating. I don't have all the details of blue zone. You can catch him telling you more about that. But we're trying the blue zone, and one of the things that they had on there was mushrooms. And I looked it up and I inoculated these a few weeks ago, and now we'll see what it'll do. We'll see how it turns out. So we have shiitake and oyster mushrooms growing. Okay. This is a continuation of this bed here. Oh, crazy thing. I have gotten rid of this banana so many times. It keeps coming back. So I have bananas in here, not on purpose. I have to come out and try to dig it out again. These would take over my raised beds if I allow it. So I have some more broccoli rabe in here. And I have kale. I have transplanted the kale because it was under here and didn't have enough sun, so I just moved it over here. What I love here is that the onions are doing really well in this bed, but when you go over to the other bed, they're struggling a bit. So I don't know if it's because they're in a raised bed, and this was connected more to the ground, and that is a little higher up if it's affecting it. I'm just kind of bummed because I have a lot more onions in this raised bed than I have in this one. So we'll see. But what I did add to this season, we have Brussels sprouts coming here on this side, and I believe I put celery somewhere. But also I'm sharing this bed with sweet potatoes, so you can see some sweet potatoes here. You see it? But if you dig, I'm not gonna dig. I have actually sweet potatoes. We added some flowers to attract some of the pollinators, and they're throughout. You'll see them sprinkled around here. I'm not looking at you. And we got beans again. Beans mixed with weed. I have to do the weeding. So this raised bed is the newest addition to the garden from just this year. This new year. Sorry, newest addition to the garden. So in here, this is what I was saying. The onions in here are like certain ones are doing well, but I don't think we're gonna get onions from this one. But we have our tomatoes again, companion planting here. We have tomatoes, peppers, onions. We lost some peppers, but look, they're actually coming back. If you can see it right here. We had lost some peppers, but I didn't give up. This is so funny. I thought I had lost this tomato, and I just pushed it down in the ground because of the cold, and look, it's giving us new leaves. So we have tomatoes, we have beans, and strawberries, which this is not our strawberry bed. I just have some strawberries in here because I was running out of space. So let's take a look at this one. So I did lose some again because of the cold, but I do have some peas, a little bit of peas. You see them, baby snap peas, that is sprinkled throughout the garden. This little thing has not done a thing. It's been the same size since I got it. But I got a new grapevine that I'm adding. This is muscadine. I don't know if I said it earlier, but this is a muscadine grape variety. It does very well in Central Florida. So if you're trying to grow grapes, this is the one to get because it is very resistant to the heat. It loves the heat. I definitely recommend it. I made juice. I made jam. I'm looking to make wine. I can have wine now. Not pregnant anymore. So in here, this is what I'm most excited about. We have strawberry. Look at this. You want to see? Come there. Look at that. We got strawberries in here. We have a few over here, a few here. Strawberries coming here. I didn't think it was going to give us flowers. However, what I did when I saw that these were just leaves and bunch of leaves, I did add some chicken fertilizer here. So and it's doing really well. So I went in and added some chicken fertilizer, and we got strawberries growing. Parsley. Look, parsley is so hard for me to grow from seed, and I threw this down, I don't know when, but see, I didn't label it, and I know it's parsley. So I threw parsley down, I don't know when, and now it's finally coming up. So that's exciting. Now it has all of my major herbs that I use on a day-to-day. So we have like quite a few strawberries in this patch here. See, we got some more flowers coming in. And then see, I got onions in here. I did add some beans to help with the soil. But yeah, that's really it with that one. Well, that's all I can show right now, or all I can remember to show. But stay tuned because we're going to show the rest of what we're growing. We have a lot of trees growing here, a lot of fruit trees growing. I think that's what my husband's most excited about. So I'm going to flip the switch and let him record and keep on watching.